What's going on, everybody? It's iSwune back finally with another video for you guys. I know it's been a couple weeks since I posted. I do apologize. Life got kind of hectic on me. It happens, man. It happens when you're grown. But today I'm coming back with a video I should have dropped a while ago, and that is repping up in 2K20. The fastest way to do it, the ways I've been doing it this year. And so I know the gameplay you've seen is a little bit old. It shows a different rep. I am a legit, I'm a superstar 1 right now in NBA 2K20. And if you don't believe it, bam, screenshot of me was showing a superstar rep on my glass cleaner lockdown. It's me, and I am a legit superstar 1. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk to you guys about repping up this year. And it's honestly, to me, I guess I'll see going forward, but getting to Superstar 1 wasn't that hard if you use the methods that I'm about to give you. You just got to be smart. It's all about working harder, or working smarter, not harder. There we go. You want to rep up smarter instead of just, you know what I'm trying to say. So let's get right into it, and I'm going to tell y'all the mode for me that I have been in the most if I'm really trying to rep up, because like I said, I'm not going crazy trying to grind like I have in years past, but I've been steady doing some good things out here, and that's really the rec. Now the rec for me has been the best because the bar moves the quickest, and assuming that you win, you go up against, I know I don't like to say it because I know the rec is a little bit of a problem with the squads right now, but if you're trying to rep up quick, get you a squad. Fingers crossed that you go up against randoms, grab a lot of boards, block shots, do your thing, A+ grade. That's how you're gonna see your rep move the most, is in the rec. So that's my number 1 on my list if you're trying to do that. Plus, you don't need to be you don't necessarily need to be in a squad. Like I don't think I've been in a squad once this year. I think I've only played with randoms in the rec, which is why my rec record is really bad. But hey, it is what it is, man. Y'all think I'm out here squatting up? No, I play with randoms a lot of the time. So, I mean, it is what it is. So the rec for me has been my number 1 go-to. Number 2 and 3, I'm kind of flipping interchangeably, and that's Pro-Am, 5v5, and 3v3. I would say 3v3 is probably a little bit over 5v5 just because you can get games quicker. But I'm gonna be honest, I haven't played 3v3 Pro-Am after I know they did the rep nerf to it. So actually, so let me know if I know it's been slowed down, but is it still doable compared to Pro-Am 5v5? Let me know that down below. But I would have number 2 3v3 and number 3 5v5 Pro-Am. Just because 3v3, I think you can get games back to back a whole lot quicker, so you'll be able to rep up that away. And this year, you notice the top 3 is all matchmaking. All the events are all 3 of these are matchmaking, so you can get games pretty quick. I would have put 3v3 probably at number 1 if it was before the rep glitch. If I made that video before they nerf rep, but now that they did, I'm gonna still go with the rec as my number 1. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Now the next 3, it really only leaves us with 3. And I'm gonna break it down. We're gonna talk about these playground, these 2K neighborhood events, right? Number 4 would be the man, why am I losing my words? I was saying number 4 would be the matchmaking events, the matchmaking neighborhood events. So that'd be like the Ruffles, Basketball Gods, Formula 2K, Rush when it worked, even though it didn't really work. But all of those matchmaking events. Why? Because if you have a squad and you can run up a streak, you're in there back to back to back to back to back. You're seeing where I'm going with a lot of these. But even if, like someone who like I said, I don't run with squads. I just run with randoms, and fingers crossed that they don't totally screw me over. But I can get games back to back to back to back to back, plus the double XP. So that's what really helps as well. And then the next one would be the non-matchmaking double rep events, which I mean I don't think we have had any this year except for when Rush didn't work, and then they had the 3v3 Pro, which is just an awful time, and then they had the 5v5. I think that the 4v4 courts. But the thing is, nobody plays those type of events in the back. Nobody touched them. So I mean, I would be waiting there for like 30 minutes trying to get a game, and if you get one, you might get lucky to get one game in. So that's why that's really low on the list for me. And then number 5 and last, or I don't even know, what are we on, 4, 5, 6, whatever number we're on, is going to be playground. It's going to be the normal park And y'all know the problem is no matter what, park is going to be the lowest rep that you get. And on top of that, it's just the issues with 2K this year with people ducking, parks being empty. You know, I could be on a spot and nobody hops on. On top of that, nobody wants to play. No one wants to play me because now I'm a superstar 1. So they avoid me like the plague. So if I'm trying to rep up, I don't play the playground. The only time I really play playground is if I'm trying new badges or I'm trying a new jump shot or just, you know, experimental, or I just don't really feel like sweating too hard. But I mean, it's 2K. Everyone's gonna sweat because that's just what this game is now, man. So those are, if I had to rank them, if you had access to all 6 of those modes, those is how I would rank it. But for me, if you want my personal strategy, if I'm repping up, I'm heavy in the rec, and I'm playing the 2K park events that are matchmaking and double XP. You want to hit your double XP events if you're really trying to rep up. And you know, thankfully for me, you know, at the time I'm recording this, it was Puma Mania, so it's pretty much been double, triple, and soon to be quadruple rep all weekend long. So I mean, it made me, I'm getting the superstar pretty easy. So that's my strategy. That's all I've been doing if I'm really sitting here locking in, focusing on wrapping up rec and the matchmaking double rep neighborhood events, assuming they're working, assuming they actually do give you double rep. But if they do, just those combinations alone will, I mean, you'll rep up in no time. To me, repping up is not as bad as it was in like 2K17, 2K16. It feels more like the 2K15, you know, trying to rep up. But we'll see, man. It's still early. I mean, I haven't really gotten into superstar. We're student hit elite, but I know this video is going on. I'm rambling now. So those are my opinions. That's how I would grind rep in NBA 2K20. If you have a better method, definitely drop it below. I want to hear what you guys think about my method, what you think about, or anything, like any of your methods, just drop it down below. Like I said, my goal and my mentality is trying to get games back to back to back. I need to play the game in order to gain rep. So what mode is going to allow me to play the game and get the most rep per game session? And that's why I do what I do, you know, rec and park events that are matchmaking. And if I did have a squad, I'd be in the pro-am like nobody's business, but I ain't got a squad right now, so I'm doing what I'm gotta do, man. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm glad to be back. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Like the video, share it, do whatever you gotta do to get this out to help somebody you know grind rep in NBA 2K20. It's iSwune, and I will see you in the next video.